So let me take you into my office, which is the big dog of decluttering. Look at this, y'all. This is a mess. It's a hot mess. I'm so embarrassed. It's a beautiful office. My husband helped me decorate, and I've got my awards up on the wall, and I every year I clean this up, and then it gets junky again. So this is the year I'm cleaning this mess, and I'm not coming back. So this is my 2017 challenge. Hashtag no debt, no mess. We're cleaning our real house and our financial house. So this is my home office where I do lots of my work, and I can't seem to not collect stuff. I mean, paperwork, and I'm afraid to throw stuff away. And I every month I pick a personal finance book for the Color of Money book club. So I've got piles of books that I've designated that I want to read, and books that I've read that I maybe I should just give them away after I've read them. And I just stuff my beautiful bookcase with just overflowing of books. It's just every time I look at it, I get depressed. And that's the other thing, when you carry mess, it's a weight on your soul. You don't feel like you're organized. And it's the same thing with your financial life. I mean, I wanted to use this analogy of both cleaning your house and your financial house, because clutter just weighs you down, both in your house and your life, your financial life. And so I'm going to tackle my home office and shred documents I don't need and put them into this beautiful file cabinet that I have, that I pay cash for, by the way, and just clear away the space so that I can, when I look out on this room as I'm creating, I feel some peace because things are in order. And I'm going to start with my office, and for this last week, we're going to be talking about how you can do the same with your financial life. We've been doing this challenge. The first week was assess the mess, so we came in and sort of looked at this craziness. The second week, reduce redundancy. I talked about getting rid of your credit cards, extra credit cards and stuff that you don't need. You don't need all that credit card debt. And the last week, lighten your load. I'm going to lift this stuff out of my office, and it's not coming back. I'm going to create order in my office, and I want you for this last week to create order in your financial life. So this is the real house task, cleaning my home office, and then we're going to talk about some financial stuff that you need to declutter. Now look, don't judge, y'all. Don't judge me, because you got a room or a closet or something like that, like this. But when I pull this stuff out, just see how beautiful it is, and it's just gonna be peaceful. And this is a journey for the year. I'm just doing a couple areas for this 3-week challenge, 21-day challenge. Same for you. So it might be my home office, but maybe it's your closet, your clothes closet. But when I finish this, when we pull out and organize it, it's gonna be off the chain. So I'm looking forward to this. But let me get going and get this stuff out of here, because it's a hot mess. Hi, are you ready? This is my home. I'm Michelle Singletary, personal finance columnist for the Washington Post. And hopefully you've seen the other videos, because this is week 3 of the hashtag no debt, no mess color of money challenge. So for 2017, I decided, I needed to get rid of some mess in my house. And I hope that you would come along with me to clean up your mess, both in your home and in your finances. So I started with the kitchen. I had a crazy looking plastic container cabinet, and you got to see the video of the package drawer. It was a hot mess. And then there was my home office, and then also the game closet. So now we're doing the reveal for my home office. I'm so happy. Are you ready? You ready to come in? Okay, here we go. If you remember, or you might not remember, go watch the video, because it was crazy looking. I mean, my kids would come in and slide across the floor because there was papers on the floor. It's like, snow mountain or something. So here we go. Where you go? Here's the big reveal. Look, no papers on the floor. I can sit in my chair. Look at the chair.
Let me show you, let me show you, let me show you. My husband come in and now he can talk to me. Look at that. Look in the carpet. There was carpet under here. There was carpet under here. And look at my nice little file cabinet with stuff in the files. Can you imagine a file cabinet with files in them? And all the boxes are gone. The books are packed up. I packed up the books. I'm donating them to the local library because I have a lot of personal finance books. So I packed them up and my papers are all great. I'm so happy. As you can see, I'm really excited. So listen, this challenge, which we started a couple weeks ago. So again, this is week 3, lighten your load. So I wanted to lighten my load and get all this stuff out of my office. And as I was cleaning one space, I thought, this is a lot like trying to get your financial life in order. You know, you have so much clutter in your space and in your finances that you can't even see a way out. And you know, you shove it under the door, shove it behind in an office or you know, file cabinet or a shopping bag. You know, you got bills and all kinds of stuff in a shopping bag that you don't even want to address. And so together, decluttering your dwelling and your debt, you're able to get some organization in your life. You know, for me, you know, I don't have debt and except for my mortgage. But I understand, because you know, this space, y'all, it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. Couldn't even walk. My husband didn't want to come in here. The kids wouldn't come in here. I was too embarrassed to let anybody in here. And it's a beautiful space. And now I'm like, yes, this is so nice. My bookshelves are not overflowing with stuff. And come over to the couch. Now this is my little office sanctuary now. Yeah, got my little pillows, got my little tranquility fountain. All 3 of my books, what you should have, right? But I'm so excited. You know, I started the year really wanting to clean out my space. And you got a lot of mess in your life. It could be in your home, in your finances, in your relationships. But we just started with the house. And I wanted to invite you into my home. I wanted to be transparent. Because sometimes you read people and you see people and you think they got it all together. And behind all of that, you know, is a hot mess. And so I was embarrassed to show you my office because, you know, I'm right about getting your financial life in order. Here I am with all this crazy mess. And part of the reason why I had so much stuff in here is because I can't let go of stuff. Well, I couldn't let go because that's changed now. If you read my column, you probably know a little bit about me, a lot about me actually. I was raised by my grandmother. My parents abandoned me. And so, you know, I'm kind of getting into a little bit therapy now, but you know, when stuff like that happens, for me, it was just hard to let go of stuff because, you know, I always sort of had this sense that I couldn't throw anything away. I was thrown away and I can't throw anything away. And what if I needed it? And so I just would collect papers instead of shredding them and put them away or file them in the file cabinet. Or, you know, what you do is you pile it up and say, I'm going to get to it later. And then you never get to it. Then you put another pile on top of that. Same thing with your financial life. You've got debt and you go, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. And next thing you know, it's debt on top of debt on top of debt. Mess over top of mess over top of mess. But now look at this. Man, I could just chill out in this office and read my book, you know, and just be at peace. That's what this challenge was about. To find financial peace in your space and in your finances. So this is the home office. Now let's go check on the game room, you know, with all those. Again, you got to watch the video. All the games for my kids. My kids are like not playing games no more. They're older. And I just kept every game and stuff that there was because I just couldn't let go. But now watch what you're going to see. Oh, it's just fantastic. Come meet me in the room where all the games are and let's see how that looks. So we just finished my office. Oh, so now I'm going to take you to the game closet, if you remember. If you don't, you got to watch the video. It's crazy too. So it's all cleaned out and let's go see what it looks like. Come on with me. Ta-da! No, look, right. Who knew I had this much space? So this is week 3 of the hashtag No Debt, No Mess Color Money Challenge. And so we went through the cabinet with all the containers falling all over the place. We looked through that crazy packet drawer. Did you see my office? And then this was the last space that I wanted to clear out, the game closet. Now, if you remember before, if not, go watch the video. It was just overflowing with games and all kinds of crazy mess from really 20 years of kids, because my oldest is 21. I know, I just look 29. But, and I didn't want to attack huge spaces in the house, because I just wanted to get some I want to get some footing in clearing the clutter in my home. And this whole challenge is about clearing the clutter in your dwelling and in your debt. So we went through, a couple spaces. So this was a big task, and all the games are out, and we're going to, donate some of the games. Some of them they're just going to go recycle because all the pieces are missing and things like that. So we kept some of the things. It was so cute. My youngest, shh, don't tell her. She's 16, but she wouldn't let me get rid of her High School Musical game, so that's okay. And so what I'm going to do is now I have space to store some of my, other things that I don't have room for that's junking up other closets. But I'm not going to try to fill this space back up anymore. Just what we need. And then, so it's not junky anymore. It's not full. It's organized. I wanted to keep this last box to show you how crazy this is. This is why I couldn't get rid of it. This was the kids come down here and we watch television, and then they had their little blankies, and they would put their little blankies on, and we'd come watch television down in this room, and I couldn't bear this is my son's blankie, and I just couldn't get rid of it. So, so you know what? I just put it up there in the corner. Cap it. My son is 18 years old. My youngest is 16, 21 years old. I can let go of the blankie. And you know what? You can let go of the mess as well in your house and in your finances. And so this has all been an analogy, this exercise for 3 weeks. The first week, we assessed the mess. We went around the different spaces and just identified areas that I wanted to clean up. The second week was reduce the redundancy. So I don't have 5 games of life because we done missed, lost half of the pieces. My son is a big SpongeBob fan, so he didn't want to get rid of that. So, so just these are some of the games that we actually play. We love playing Kadoo. We're a gang family. We love playing Trivial Pursuit. So I count the things that we still use. And as I said, this whole challenge was just clearing the clutter. And as you were doing this, I'm hoping you were following along. And if you didn't, this is the first time you're watching this video, you can start from this point. It's a 3-week, 21-day challenge. The first week, you're going to assess the mess. What areas do you want to clean up, both in your house and in your finances? The second week, reduce the redundancy. So then you don't have any extra games. These are the games that we're going to actually play and use. And the rest we'll donate, or unfortunately, because the pieces are missing like that, we'll recycle, because most of them are cardboard, so we can recycle. And then this last week, lighten the load. So when you open up a closet and there's space in there still, you don't have to fill every corner of your house, every corner in your closet. Because now when we go in here, I have to search for the game that we actually want. It's right here. Same thing with your financial life. Clear out the clutter. Organize your paperwork. Lighten your load. Because now, earlier in the video, you saw my office, and I can sit in there and sit next to the tranquility fountain. And that's what this challenge has been about. Just getting organized and cleaning up the mess so that you can have financial peace. So I'm excited. I've been, and now that I've done these spaces, I'm gonna attack others. I'm gonna give myself a little break because I'm tired, y'all. I'm just saying, I'm a little tired. I'm a little hot and bothered. So I'm gonna give myself a little time, and then I'm gonna attack some other areas in my house. And I hope you do the same. The challenge doesn't end after 3 weeks. This is a lifelong process, especially if you have a tendency to hoard, like me, hold on to stuff. It's going to be a lifelong. So the rest of the year, keep doing it. Keep attacking little by little each area. Same thing with your finances. Clear the clutter. Get rid of credit cards you don't need.
I hope you watched the other video where I told you about how to do that and do it in a way that it doesn't hurt your credit score. I want you to get rid of debt. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that, about how you get rid of debt and why you need to get rid of debt. So look at this. I'm done. The spaces are good. I'm excited. And it's been a journey, y'all. And I hope you've been on it. And if not, start it over again, because this is what it's life about, right? Getting order and peace. I'm Michelle Singletary for the Washington Post.